The New York Giants still need some help. Yes, they had a strong free agency period, but I want to get more help for Danny Dimes because I think that I think everybody's in the kind of consensus agreement that if this man can get a little bit of help, maybe he can be something special and really, justify that $40-some-odd million contract and more per year. So, okay. So, we're going to go ahead and do a 7-round mock draft for the New York Giants. Weapons assembly, yes, we're going to get some defensive help as well, so just calm down. I know some of you in the comment section are probably going to freak out just because I said a weapons assembly. I know you have defensive needs too. Take a breath. So 7-round mock draft, high speed, low drag, public versus PFF, excuse me. I like to do more PFF side of things because they are, they kind of give you a little bit more of an accurate representation. Care for position of value and drafting for needs are both relatively high. And there's a little bit of randomness because that's life. Life is random. So I'm going to go ahead and start the draft. Go all the way down to 25, and right off the bat, this already looks fun because Jordan Addison is there. You also have, I wonder if Cam Smith is still there. He's still there, so I like where this is heading. So the Bengals, here's why I want to trade down, because I want Cam Smith and I want Jordan Addison right off the bat. Plus, we'll get a starting free safety a little bit later on down the line, or somebody to replace Julian Love, excuse me. So I really want to trade down here because I want to get back into the second round, or at least get earlier into the second round. So the Bills, hey, give me 28. I'll give you 25. You got to give me a 3, 4, and a 6. What do you say? You sure? Cool. So 3, 4, 6, plus you get 28. You move down a couple of spots. And you still get Jordan Addison. Oh, that's a steal. Yes, that's an absolute steal. So right now, though, I want to go 35. So I want to kind of position myself correctly. So 35, I'll give you, and that's the thing. The Giants have so many picks that you're just like, hey, go up and trade up for your guys and go get who you want. I also want a center, though. Do we want to go after Joe Tippmann or one of those guys? I'll give him a 2, R2, Cincinnati's 3. And they got to give me a 6. No, okay. Give me a later 6. Cincinnati's 3. Ooh, we'll try it. Hey, not bad. So you give up your second round pick, and then you also give up Cincinnati's third round pick that you traded for. You also get a 6 out of it, and you get the earlier 35 spot. Not a bad trade. I think it's pretty even. So we're going to go ahead and right away, Jordan Addison, you get your dude, and you absolutely love it. So there we go. So Jordan Addison is there. And then going up and getting Cam Smith. Oh, you love it at 35 because, yes, the Rams need some DB help. So do the Raiders. So you're right in front of them. So you're getting Cam Smith at a really good spot here. You get wide receiver and corner taken care of right away. Now you go down into the third round, and that's where things get fun. So let's see. So Christopher Smith is there. I want we got starting wide receiver and corner taken care of. Fantastic. That's the biggest things. So starting wide receiver and corner taken care of. I also want a starting center and a really good edge player. What can we do? Because corner's good. Tank Bigsby. Keon White. Ooh, Keon White's there. Who is there at center? Okay. I think we can go Olusegun Oluwatani a little bit later, still at center. So right now we can just really go BPA and see what we want to do here. Christopher Smith, I think, is going to step in right away for Julian Love. I really like Christopher Smith coming up out of Georgia. He's a winner, baby. You got to love it. So I'm going back down to 128. And seeing how the rest of this board falls is going to be really, really interesting. So also Oluwatani is still there. Good. Jair Brown's still there. Ooh. Trey Palmer. You want to talk about a speedster, big-bodied wide receiver who's also a speedster? Do we want to do it? I think it's interesting. So starting wide receiver, corner are good. We got a starting edge player in Keon White who's going to be an absolute stud. Let's see. So center, we're going to go Oluwatani here in a second. Linebacker, who's BPA right now? Do we also want to go running back? No. Jair Brown, Zach Kuntz, Trey Palmer. I really want to go Trey Palmer because he is a lot of fun. He is a guy that, quite honestly, I mean, blew the doors off the combine running that fast and also doing all those different things. And then you also get your starting center. So you double down on wide receiver. You get help along the center who, I mean, Olusegun Oluwatimi should be your starter. Like, I really think he's going to develop into being a very nice piece there for you down the line. So wide receivers taken care of, corners taken care of, center's good to go. Starting edge. Is Andrew Voorhees still there? Nah, he went. That's fine. Tony Mafi is still there. So linebacker is still there. Henry Toyo. I really like me some Henry Toyo though. Yeah, I'm going Henry Toyo. Yep. Henry Toyo. And so then Juice Scruggs went. Trey Dean is still there, or looks like it. Jake Matthews, Nick Broker. Jake Andrews, Nick Broker, excuse me. Nick Broker is a little high here. Emil Ekiyor. There definitely is a little bit of a drop in some of these players, but Emil Ekiyor here at guard I think is good. But there's definitely a drop in guard. That's no debate at all. There's definitely a drop in that regard. Ventrell Miller. We already got wide receiver. Josh Weil. Ooh. Dylan Horton. We already got edge. I think we did. A little bit of a recap we're going to do. Have fun with it. So, yes, first round we went with Jordan Addison at wide receiver. Fantastic. Cam Smith at corner. You love it. And then back into the third round at 89, I believe. Christopher Smith at safety. And then who else did we go? We got Keon White, I think, if I remember correctly. Trey Palmer. Also good. Autonomy. I swear we got Keon White. Maybe we didn't. Maybe I'm like completely losing my mind. Keon White. Oh, he went to the Bills. Okay. That's all right. We're going to go edge here anyway. Tyler Lacey to kind of help things, shore some things up here. Good Lord help me. Okay. So edge pieces are looking pretty good. We doubled down. Ooh, I kind of want to go D-tackle at some point, though. Darrell Luther. Wide receiver's good. We doubled down on it. Center Ricky Stromberg. No, we really don't need. I really like how this whole thing ended up. I think you can really just go BPA here. Do you want to go Asim Richards who can play tackle and guard and do a lot of different things for you? Sure. I like it. So they're back at 209. Ooh, Cameron Latu? Yes. He's been one of my favorite tight ends to take in this draft because, I mean, scored like literally 12 touchdowns over the last couple of years for Alabama. He's going to be an absolute stud in the NFL. Nick Saliveri, Brandon Hill, Nick Jones out of Ball State. Let's see, Darius Davis. I'm going to double down on corner, though. So 240, 243. Ooh, Jalen Wayne, though. He's a lot of fun. He really is. Dallas Daniels, 7th round guy. Why not? Taking a chance. I know, tripling down a wide receiver. People are going to freak out. Danny Dimes needs weapons, people. Danny Dimes needs weapons. Ooh, Taron Vincent. Yes. Okay, sweet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grade the draft here. PFF is going to tell us what they think of how things ended up for us. So here we go. Okay. They better have given us an A. Yes, absolutely. So Jordan Addison, somehow he falls to you at 28. There were times last year where Jordan Addison absolutely took over for you. So Jordan Addison, he's going to be that guy coming in being your number one, or at least a 1B. If you want to draft another one next year, fine. But Jordan Addison's going to be a stud. So before that, though, we traded down from 25 to 28. You get an extra 3, 4, and a 6. I really like it because you're able to do a lot more things there and really just trying to help out some of the depth pieces. So then Cam Smith, you get him at 35 because, yes, we did trade up. We traded our second round pick, 57 and a third, for their second and a fifth. So not completely in love with it, but I was like, you know what? It's one of those things where we're going to get the deal done and we're going to make it happen to get Cam Smith. Yes, he has some concussion issues, but overall, I really like Cam Smith. Also, Christopher Smith, you get him in the third round there, immediately taking over for Julian Love. I love it. Absolute stud at safety. He's going to be a guy that covers it over the middle. I think He can play in the box. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. Trey Palmer, who blew the doors off the combine. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic here, getting him in the 4th round, doubling down on wide receiver and really making sure that you do surround Danny Dimes with some weapons. Olusegun Oluwatimi, getting your starting center there in the 4th. Yes, shoring up this offensive line, helping it out. We double down on that a little bit later. Double and triple down. We'll talk about that in a second. But getting OO here. 0-0. I love it. I feel like he could be a really good starter down the line. Henry Toyo falling to the 5th round. It's just a crime that what this guy's had to go through. He was an absolute playmaker for Alabama over the last couple of seasons. He needs the respect put on his name. Emil Ekiyor also out of Alabama. Hey, we went Alabama and Alabama there. So you get really a guy that, if at the very worst he is a depth piece, fantastic. But I do think there is potential there to someday develop into a starting guard. And then, yes, Tyler Lacey at edge. My only complaint, probably should have gone edge a little bit sooner, but also Tyler Lacey, he is no slouch. Getting him in the 5th round as a developmental piece. I mean, you got Aziz Ujulari, and you got a really good duo there as well. So I'm really excited about that going forward for the Giants. Asim Richards here, playing tackle, guard, whatever you want him to play. A really good depth piece. Really like that pick. And then Cameron Latu. Listen, I know you traded for Darren Waller, but Cameron Latu is a guy that, quite honestly, I think he could be a perfect complement to Darren Waller and whoever else you bring in the future. And probably could be your future starting tight end. Cameron Mitchell, the corner coming up out of Northwestern, doubling down on a position of need and really helping strengthen this defense. Dallas Daniels, a guy that, when you start getting that late into the 7th round, it's your UDFA guys that you want to see. A small school guy that, hey, you never know with those small school guys. They can really blow the roofs. They can really blow off the roof of the building, just because all the different things that, do go on during training camp and all that. And then finally, Taryn Vincent, just a guy that's there, also available, could help you out on the D-line in terms of giving you some depth and some help there. But that is it. That is our latest New York Giants mock draft weapons assembly edition. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all awesome. Wow. We love all of you. Sorry. But also let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our New York Giants mock draft weapons assembly edition.